Welcome to video number 4 of Project 365. We're going to keep this going. 361 more videos to go. We can do this. I don't know how long it's going to take us, but we are going to do this. So yeah, in this video, let's talk about sketchbooks. I have these two sketchbooks. I think I mentioned them to you guys before. Whenever I ran out of panels, and we need to make a video about panels, because panels, like right here, I have a whole bunch now, and I have some favorites. Like this is a 5x7, but I bought so many. Like I have so many. Like right when I was getting into this painting game, and I was watching YouTube videos, and like they would say like, yeah, these are the best. No, these are the best. And I was just like, I didn't pick a box of these, pick a box of these. I spent like 200 bucks getting panels, and there's so many that I don't like now. And I'm like getting the cheaper ones from Hobby Lobby. So I'll make a video about panels because there's some interesting stuff there. Like there's some really, really interesting stuff, especially if you're doing portraits. Like I can save you guys a lot of money. Stay tuned. So, but yeah, let's talk about this. So I had some sketchbooks when I ran out of panels and stuff was drying, right? Like I couldn't do anything. I had some sketchbooks that I decided to convert over to like a painterly sketchbooks. And I'm just gonna walk you guys over these. I wanted to show you guys the whole thing, but it'll probably take me a year or two to finish this one at my rate. And now that I have so many panels, it might take me even longer. But yeah, I really like this piece. This was it wasn't the first piece I painted. Actually, the RoboCop was the first piece, and then I realized there's a one page before him, so I went back and I painted him. The old man, based on a just generic reference. If you look up like old man in hat, it might come up on Pinterest. I think I got him from Pinterest. And then RoboCop was a total flop. I made a video on it. Because it was the first first one I was painting in a sketchbook. And I do gesso the page before I put paint on it, like the day before. I didn't realize how mayonnaise-y the paint is going to be compared to like painting on a panel or on canvas. Just a different experience. I wasn't ready for it. Everything was sliding around. I couldn't figure it out. All the proportions are off. He's completely like off his rocker if you pay attention to any of these things. But I love the way that the lips ended up turning out. And the more I look at him, the more proud I am of this piece. I like it now. I straight up like this bad piece of RoboCop. So next page is this Madman guy, Madman as in the TV show, depicting like the marketing guys from 1960s. This was also from like a generic, the reference was from a generic search. It was like a middle-aged man, but I didn't capture the references face. This sort of just happened. I'm still in the stages of getting better at painting proportions and faces as they should be. It'll take me a while to get there. This wasn't it, but out of the whole thing came out a unique face, and I really like it. He kind of reminds me of the Bishop guy from Aliens, the android, facial expression wise. But yeah, he's cool. And then after that, you guys can see some stuff gesso won't cover. These are my old notes. Like it took a few layers. I think I tried ink here, like ink for something. I got some red ink, and then as I'm gessoing it, I just took like 3 layers of gesso, and it's still showing through. But who cares? It's for me, anyways. And then I painted another old man. I like the beards. I like just their expressions. There's something about painting old dudes that I don't know. Just it's fun to paint for me at least. Initially, he was gonna be a fisherman, and then midway through, I decided to make him like a clergyman, because the hat I believe was gonna be orange. I don't even remember if I started painting it orange or I just changed my mind before. So it went straight to like this darker blackish thing. But ultimately, when I look at him, I don't see him as a clergyman. I do recognize him as a fisherman. So yeah, it is what it is. This dude. This is the GOAT. This is my GOAT. This is my sketchbook GOAT. This is the best, the greatest of all time piece. Also from like a generic, was like interesting faces, portraits, and there was some dude, similar to this guy. And then yeah, so I decided to paint him, and this is where it is. I like him a lot. And then we have Donatello. Donatello again, one of my favorites. Came out as a mistake. And the mistake, you might be like, "Wow, it looks great." I think it looks great. It's one of my favorite pieces too. But the mistake was I was painting it from the movie, the 1990, I think it's 1991 or 92, the original Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle 1, movie, I believe. It's like early 90s. I forget the year. And so I grabbed a whole bunch of stills, and as I was painting the body, I painted the shoulder, the right shoulder off page, and then I'm like, as I'm supposed to paint this one, he should be like this big, guys. Like he should be like this big. But I'm not sure if I made this like yellow mark when I was doing the back of the page. I forget, but I really like the spacing. So he has this kind of like what's the Japanese word? Chibi, Chibi, which means like a cute drawing version. He's misproportioned. His body is way smaller than his head, but because of that choice, right? Because that one little, I guess it's a big difference. Yeah, that's what we got, and I'm really happy about the way he came out. So we are going to make him the big version, I feel. I mean, he's right there. His underpainting's right there. I have to get back to that one of these days, soon. And yeah, next one is um, Solid Snake from Metal Gear Solid, one of my favorite gaming franchises of all time. Um, I tried something different here. I wouldn't try it again. I do like it. It got a really good reception online, specifically on Instagram. But I don't like doing the whole line thing. You know, it felt like sketching and then drawing and then, which made it feel like paint by. I don't like doing that. Not that I'm against it, because I do it when I animate. I sketch, I outline. But when I'm painting, I just want to go no lines. Just kind of like what we did here, right? It was just straight up color, and let's get there just by the use of color. And here, because I started with this, you know, I had a look, because it was like a caricature look. It really kept me in bounds in a way, which made it just unpleasant. I like the way it turned out, but it was an unpleasant process. And I think I can do it again if I can just do it in a painterly way while going for this caricature look. I think it'll be fine. And for this one, that is it. Often when this one was drying, because it does take a few days to dry, I would whip out the second one. So where are we with here? Yeah, the Golden Putin. I call him the Golden Putin because again, he was just some dude, but he turned out looking like Putin in a little bit. Like if we zoom out, I could just see Putin like sitting on a horse or on a bear, whatever he sits on. But yeah, all jokes aside, I wanted to paint this just to get this like to practice this golden type of skin reflection hue that I couldn't nail, and I still have trouble with it. For example, Gambit has a really sharp line, and I can make it softer, no problem. But I wanted to get it to a point where it's softer but rough, and I think I did it here. It still looks rough, but it does look softer from a distance. And what I tend to do when I paint is I overwork it, and I will either soften it too much or I will muddy it. So all of my like earlier pieces are like super, like almost like photorealistic, you know? And I don't want to get there. I need to know when to stop, and this was good practice for that, and I'm proud of this piece for that. And then the next one is Judge Dredd, which has got it's got a lot of mistakes here. Again, I think I was practicing highlights. I don't like a lot about this piece, but the main one is like, look at the helmet, look at this piece, and look at the other side. Like it just goes shooting off. That's me and my proportions. You give me something more complex with a lot of pieces, a lot of positions, and I'm gonna ruin it. So I ruined it, but I still like it overall. The face looks good. You can tell that I forgot the actor's name, but he's the guy from The Boys. And yeah, and after that, the final one. By the way, these things you see on the side, that's my old sketchbook, so you guys can see some of my old, I think this is markers or watercolors or something. Yeah, and Coco, our dog Coco, which she's sitting right there by the door on the floor waiting for mom to come home. But yeah, that is it. Oh, and here's the mascot for my daughter's school. Yeah, I do some artwork for the PTA. Yes, sir. But yeah, thanks for tuning in for video number 4 of Project 365. We're going to keep this going. Uh, Next video, maybe let's talk about panels, because I've mentioned panels a few times today. I went through a lot. I went through a lot of changes and recommendations, and I spent a lot of money, and I'm definitely not an expert on it. I'm far from being an expert, but I can tell you guys my journey, at least what I found about certain panels and what I like about them and what I don't like about them. And yeah, maybe you guys can find that useful, because I assume you're watching these videos because you're semi-new to painting, same as me. So yeah, let's just share info. You know, if you have any questions, definitely drop a comment. If you like the video, definitely like, sub, all that good stuff. Thank you guys for your support. Again, let's keep Project 365 going. I'll see you guys in video 5 soon. Yeah, take it easy. Bye.